So, you're born, you know what I'm saying? You start off school, you go to school, lots of motherfuckers, a lot of energy in the air, you know what I'm saying? You learn from mistakes of others, you learn the mistakes of your own, and you're force fed a lot of shit. So you forcefully learn from that shit. So, once you get out of school, they throw you to the next advancement of school, which is work. You know what I'm saying? Same shit, just you get a paycheck. And same shit, you forced to be there. You know what I'm saying? Same shit. Same shit. So, that makes your mind durable to certain things. That makes your intuition secondhand, which is always supposed to be first. So intuition, you know what I'm saying, it's never wrong. Especially if you like on that tip, that spiritual shit, it's never wrong. So you get what I'm saying? Now that ties in all to what this topic is today, you know what I'm saying? Which is strategic design. What the government throws in us every day. What people use every day. You know what I'm saying? And now me, I'm a very deep person, so you know what I'm saying? The spiritual shit, I get it like that. I understand it. I can actually pull shit from the spiritual realm and shit. You know what I'm saying? I really don't have to like, I do it because it's like how I am. I just look for information and shit. Lots of ways and shit. But I always find the right shit. You know what I'm saying? I always find the right shit. So, strategic design. Let me give you an example. Let's say you work for the CIA and they give you a task to move. Let's say these Jews are overpopulating the area, these immigrants or some shit. So you go over there, you talk to them, you like, oh, da-da-da-da-da-da. Why don't you want to move? Why don't you, da-da-da? We'll pay you, we'll do it, you know what I'm saying? It won't be, your people have food, all that shit, shelter, clothes, all that shit. But they still not going. They like, oh, Allah is right here in that temple. Allah is here. I feel him. I cannot leave this sacred ground. Oh, me. So the CIA person, this is just an example of a plan. It's not like they actually did that shit, you know what I'm saying? This is just an example. The CIA dude, he will come up to him. Let me think of something. Alright, so he will go up to him and be like, my man, Muhammad, Allah is everywhere. Allah moves with you. Allah moves with your spirit. Now, this does two things. It's not too far out to where they don't accept it. But it's not too mediocre to where it don't work, it don't move them. Like, you know what I'm saying? So, that accomplished the mission. You know what I'm saying? In some way or form, it accomplished the mission. And they got a lie into their head. Because that's all it is. It's just, it's truthfully lying. You know what I'm saying? Truthfully lying. The best liars always mix truth with the lies. They'll lie, they'll tell the truth with the big schemes and all that shit. So when you look into it, everything check out. But the small details will be riddled with lies. To where you can't decipher it and shit. That's where intuition comes in, but like I said, we lost that. Well, some of us, you know what I'm saying? Some of us. Because most people don't choose to listen to their intuition because they think it's just emotion and shit. Dumbass emotion. They don't want to be controlled by their emotions and shit. Which intuition is an emotion, but it's way deeper than that. It's a form of emotion, but when you learn Intuition versus emotion. You learn that those are like two different things. They feel two different ways. Intuition really don't have no, it'll give you a feeling, but it'll give you a feeling of like you about to get played, or you like, you know what I'm saying? You about to, something bad about to happen or some shit. That's a feeling, but it's not necessarily like total fear or some shit like in your ass. Like, it's just like subtle. Sometimes it's subtle, sometimes it's like, nigga, get out of here, you go get your head blown out or some shit. But anyway, strategic design. So here's another way of doing it. The good old problem and solution. The good old cause and effect. So what this is, I give you the problem, I give you all the solutions, but I give you the solutions and options. So you still end up picking somewhat of what I want. You know what I'm saying? Or what they want, you know what I'm saying? So they give you all these options of schooling and degrees and all that extra shit, but in reality it's 2021. If you want to do anything, you can just learn on the fly. You can learn from your phone. If you want to be a lawyer or something in that field or some shit, that's your life path some way, somehow, because you got a whole bunch of talents, whole bunch of gifts, whatever the fuck in that field. You can just decipher people, tell when they lying, whatever the fuck, which is keen intuition, but you know what I'm saying? Or psychology. You can just see body language or whatever the fuck and tell a nigga lying and shit. You can have both, which I do. So the good old problem and solution. I give you the problem, which starts to affect what a cause, which affects you to do what I want. Now, let me tell you how you do this, because it's all finesse. Just like when you with a bitch or something and you finessing her heart, you know what I'm saying? You just tell her what you want to hear and shit. But it's deeper than that. Real finesses know it's deeper than that, though. It's way deeper than that. You know what I'm saying? It's way deeper than that. It's like a tug and pull type shit. Like you give them an inch just to take the whole rope type shit. So, and that ties into Corona, all that shit. AIDS, crack, all that shit. All that shit was problem and solution, strategic design. So, what happens when all your options, because it's all perception, what you see, how you see it. So, just like music, if you never heard of a nigga, he can be the greatest rapper, you feel me, you never heard of type shit. You only go see what's put in front of you. So you only go know the baby, all that other shit, Lil Baby, goddamn, you know the rappers, goddamn it, Kodak Black, all that shit. You only go know them. So those are your only options to pick from, essentially. Unless you just searching random motherfuckers and shit. Ain't nobody doing that. Cause that's too much risk. That's too like, nigga, you go find 40 garbage songs and shit before you find that one that's just like, oh shit, this nigga hitting on some shit. So, taking that concept, you only go pick what you know. They use that against us. So, Corona, this another good example. Vaccines, all that shit. So you only go, and they take our perception away through news, media, other shit, goddamn, people just saying niggas stupid for not getting the vaccine and all this, niggas retarded and shit. But the fact is, that motherfucker came out of nowhere. The fact is, the motherfuckers lie about the small details. So the fact is, that shit a lie. Any way you want to see it, it might be a virus out there and shit, but you know what I'm saying? The concept is a lie. So that should go in your brain already to be like, oh, I shouldn't trust this shit. It's an agenda. It's something deeper that they want out of this shit than just to help people be safe from a fucking vaccine they made. Now, this all ties in together. Everything is connected. Everything's connected. And I hate to even say that because I'm not one of those we all the one conscious type shit. Nah, bro. That's not true because we all individuals, goddammit. Chosen ones, all that shit. You choose yourself. Your soul chose your soul choose for you type shit. So, nigga, you chose yourself. You not a chosen one, nigga. You chose yourself because your soul chose itself to do that mission. You know what I'm saying? That goes back to God within you, your higher self. That's God. It chose you. Yourself. You chose yourself. But anyway, back to what I was saying about the one consciousness shit. That shit don't even make sense. Cause first off, we're getting back to one way of thinking. That's the first step. Getting back to one way of thinking, like that's why. Okay, I'll leave that alone. But the one consciousness shit, that shit bullshit. Cause how come when I raise my hand, your hand don't raise and shit? That's a one conscious being. You know what I'm saying? That's not no. We might have been connected one time at one point in time, but that's far from the case now. We so disconnected, we so individualistic and shit. It's ridiculous. But I'm not saying we're not going back to that and shit, cause you know all this shit come back and leave again. But everything is connected though. This is why I say this. Everything is connected. Feminine, masculine, yin and yang, light and dark. The sun is considered masculine. A man is considered masculine. Yang is what you do outside the external world. And they always said a man rules the world and shit, because they rule the external world. That's true. Right brain, left brain. Light, dark. Light, dark. Okay. Let me get deep on y'all ass, you know what I'm saying? So white people, they're light of complexion. So they will be, in turn, more yang. Whether you agree or not, just listen to me, you know what I'm saying? They will in turn be more yang. More, I'm not even gonna say sun, cause y'all niggas go get with that melanin shit and all that shit. But hold up. Let me rock. So, yang, that's left brain, that's more logic. So it shouldn't be no surprise when we see white people trying to rule the world and shit, cause that's logic. That's the logical thing to do. They got the means to do it. You feel me? It's the logical thing to try and do that shit. You know what I'm saying? It deals less with the feelings. So that's why we get so many, you know what I'm saying? We see as cold-hearted white people. But that's really just how their brain works. Real shit. That's really just how it works. And then the darker skin complexion, the more yang you are, the more in tune you are with the universe and such and such. However you want to look at it, you know what I'm saying? Or white people can be spiritual too, but it's not the same. We know that it's not the same. We can probably fucking talk to fucking angels and shit. They probably just closing their eyes and feeling good type shit. On some meditation shit. I can really go somewhere type shit. They and for them to go somewhere, they gotta be like meditating for 3 hours and all that goofy shit. Goddamn, meditating for 4 days and 20 nights and shit. That old monk guru shit type shit. They gotta be in that Buddhist type state. When I can meditate for 20 minutes and goddamn see a whole vision, whole dream, come back, did a whole life type shit. Sometimes I don't even want to wake up type shit. My dreams be better than the real world and shit, but I know I'm here type shit. I'm here, so it's time to make the best from here. But anyway, it's all connected. All of it. Everything's connected. So now that we not know that the white man is more left brain, more logical thinking, more of a what's gonna get me to point A to point B quicker. He not gonna think about the other motherfuckers he go run over and goddamn pillage and torture and shit. He just go think about shit. It's the logical thing to do at the time. You know what I'm saying? Of course, we look at it like, oh my God. Oh my God. But you know, in a sense, we're right. But you know what I'm saying? That's just how I rock. Anyway, I say this to say this. Strategic design. We can't let these people play with our minds anymore. If you spiritual, you know your mind is the most powerful thing in your body. Probably that and your feelings. I mean, it's pretty much the only thing you got, type shit. Body don't mean shit. It's your mind and your feelings. Your mindset will create your... No, I ain't gonna even say that. Your mindset will create your feelings, and in turn, your feelings will create your reality. You know what I'm saying? And I done astral travel, so I can tell you. When we go to space, space is another form of water. People wonder why we can't go deep dive into the fucking ocean and shit. I truly believe that if we go deep enough in the ocean, we just go come back out the sky type shit. I ain't even gonna lie to you. I ain't even gonna lie to you. Stars and all that shit, those are celestial beings, like real people. That's why they can draw that shit. You know what I'm saying? They can draw real people out them shits. Cause they are real people. They just on another dimension. You know, 5th, 6th dimension, all that goofy shit. That's real though. In a way, that's real. When we die, best believe you either gonna be reincarnated here, if you fuck with all this material shit, or you go to a 5th, 6th dimensional being and live the same shit, just a different day type shit. And like, you know what I'm saying? Different ways of shit going up there. Cause that's automatically a higher consciousness. Cause it's a higher dimension. It's less physical. So that means faster manifestations, all that shit. That's where your higher self is. 5th, 6th dimension. Inner. Inner. I mean, it's deep. But back to spiritual design. I gotta really make some topics and shit. You know, I don't really do this shit. My name True Religion, you know what I'm saying? I was just a rapper and shit not too long ago. Now I'm a rapper, teacher, all that shit. Cause that's my life purpose. I'ma live that shit to the fullest. Gang, True Religion, I'm out.